Good evening, this is TerryTopCat for TerryTopCat Purrsents for ClusterView.com. I'm with the awesome Zak Layden The Thieves. So I got it right third time round. I've been getting Zak's name wrong a few times, so apologies for that. So we got it right. So you're an amazing rock band that I saw support Jojo and the Thief at the legendary Water Rats. And I saw you guys walk in and I thought, oh, you guys look interesting. You look like in a band. And then I saw you, didn't see your sound check, I just saw you perform and I was just like, oh God, I've got to start taking pictures and I've got to take videos because we go and see lots of bands all the time and you really stood out. So please introduce yourselves and what you play, what instrument you play.
I'm Zak, I'm lead singer and the rhythm guitarist.
I'm Matteo, lead guitar.
I'm Alex and I play the bass.
So you come from all different backgrounds. So Zak, you come from Lincoln originally.
Scotland originally, never forget that. Scotland originally. I come from a little place called Dumbarton, but I grew up most of my life in Lincoln, which is, as everybody always asks, it's a place near Nottingham. That's where it's near, so yeah.
Me, born in Italy, raised in Portugal. My mother's Angolan, and then, yeah, that's a mouthful in itself.
Well, I'm Greek. I'm from a Greek island named Rhodes, which is very nice, actually.
And so Zak and Matteo, you met at university studying music, and Alex, you came about 5 years ago from Greece to study music production, and then you kind of met the guys and formed the band. So tell me your influences and who would you like to support one day, like contemporary bands and the bands that influence you.
Who's our influences? I mean, as we can see, Motley Crue is a big one for me. I got the Crue tattooed on my arm. I'm a huge Motley Crue fan.
Have you ever met them at all?
Have I ever met them? In my dreams. In my dreams, I met them. Oh, we met the guitar tech actually for John 5. Yeah,
okay.
That was really fucking good. He came to one of Alex does open mic nights at Bronze Age in Camden, and yeah, he came down. We met him. But yeah, so for me, yeah, a huge band I'd like to open for is like a Motley Crue or a Def Leppard. And a contemporary band, I'd say Greta Van Fleet, or Måneskin. Måneskin are really cool as well.
Me, classic bands, I'd say Guns N' Roses would be the dream, AC/DC, those bands. Contemporary, I'd say Rival Sons. Måneskin is actually really good. I didn't even think about them, but yeah, Greta Van Fleet would be cool to open for them as well. Yeah, we're all very same wavelength.
Anyone who will give us a voice, please, we're dying.
And you mentioned the Foo Fighters.
Oh yeah. I mean,
we're going to see them tomorrow.
We're seeing them tomorrow. Yeah.
They got Wet Leg and I think a band called Spleen.
Oh,
I haven't heard.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know.
Okay.
That's great. My favorite bands. Like, I'm a very grunge-oriented person. One of my favorite first bands that I've ever loved was Nirvana and Pearl Jam and Soundgarden, and then
Alice in Chains is another band I'd love to
And I was been listening to Faith No More today. God, that guy's. Because there's a big beef between Mike Patton for decades and Anthony Kiedis from Red Hot Chili Peppers. So I actually went to Milan to see Red Hot Chili Peppers, supported by my friend Skunk and Nancy. And I got to meet Anthony. He was really cool. And then I did something to really piss him off, and I saw the diva in him. I was like, okay.
He breathed incorrectly. Is what he did.
I think we actually saw Matt Patton in Download.
Yeah, we saw his band, Mr. Bungle.
Oh my God, was they good?
They were phenomenal.
Yeah, oh my God.
Scott Ian, Mike Patton, Dave Lombardo.
Dave Lombardo, really? Oh wow.
I was watching it, I saw on the screen, I was like, that's fucking Dave Lombardo. But yeah, they were incredible.
By the way, these bastards went to Download. Didn't take me. Can you fucking believe it? They did offer. I had no money. Okay, I'll be there next year.
Hopefully you guys will perform there.
Well, that's the plan. I think the next stage for us now is so we got a gig August 15th with Julian GK and another band, Easy Queen, the lower third, and then we got a gig in my hometown Lincoln, August 31st, and then we're gonna sort of try stop the gigging as much, get in the studio, record the album. And I think the next stage for us is festival stages, man, because doing a circuit in London's awesome. Seeing people who like our music, meeting people who we don't even know.
Yeah, you want to
need to expand.
Like you say, you're doing a gig in your hometown, but hopefully you play places like Bristol and Brighton because they got really good music scenes.
We have been sort of also, well, it sort of fell through right now because as people will notice, there's no drummer here. So we don't have a drummer right now, but we were planning to do a little UK tour. So we're pushing that for next year. We're going to find a stable drummer and then also do a little tour of our own. Try and get some festivals, like small stages, anything we can do to get out of London, to be fair.
Yeah,
sure.
This place is too expensive, okay? We all like to drink too much.
Don't move to London.
And this place for a beer is £5. Shout out World's End, by the way, where we're playing tonight,
great.
giving us free beer.
That's
free
good.
beer. Thank
That's
you
good
very
to
much.
So I think you would go down really. I used to co-manage a band who had an Italian guitarist years ago, and they did like a little tour of Italy. And Italy are very open to rock music, especially of artists of colour as well. So there's so many artists of colour, like Skunk Anansi, like Skin Dread, like there's a lady called Z who influenced Skin back in the day. So they always have been successful in Italy.
We actually have a friend, some friends of ours that we met in uni as well. This band called Crocodile. Shout out Crocodile.
Yeah,
they did a little tour of Italy as well,
they
which
did
I was like,
Sicily as well,
I was like, how the hell did they get that? So actually, we need to. Oh yeah, they have an Italian keyboard player.
Yeah, but we got an Italian and a Portuguese guy who doesn't know how to speak to people and get us gigs abroad. But if anyone is listening to this abroad and understands a northern accent, fucking please, I'm begging, take me abroad. I'm pale as shit. Okay, I need a holiday.
Yes.
So tell me what the writing process is when you. So tell us about first of all your EP, what your sound is like. Obviously, like a lot of your influences, and who's going to be are you going to self-produce the album or the songs that you write together? And what's the process of the songwriting as a band?
So, well, when it started off, it was just me and Zak years ago, and we would just go into his room. I'd come up with a riff. He would then have his opinions, and we'd change stuff. And since then, we sort of now come in with full songs, or at least a skeleton of a song, and we bring it to the band. And usually, we work it, and then we put the meat on it. Yeah. He brought in actually Never Enough, the title track of our EP. It was funny because he brought in two riffs. And we played the first one, and I wasn't really feeling it. I remember play the second one, and it just sort of gelled immediately in the jam session.
I think it was Never Enough was like our first song, which was like obviously we're very rock and roll blues influenced, right? I mean, the song on the EP, Devil Hands, that was our debut EP, is literally about Robert Johnson and the whole story of selling his soul to the devil. And I think Never Enough was the first proper punk song, which was I've got my dad's friend is in a punk band, and that's kind of what I got, the Hip Priests, if anyone wants to know, and that's what I was raised on, was a bit more punky and then hard rock sort of stuff. So for me to have like a fucking hard hitting punk song was really cool.
Rock music is coming back, so real music is coming back. So I look a lot at the Billboard charts, and a lot of like Black Pumas, there's a lot of like blues influences bands, real musicians with real going out there, getting there's another artist you should check out. He's from Oakland, California. He's in his 50s. His name is Fantastic Negrito. So he's really big in Europe, kind of big in America. So he basically was signed by Prince's management. Jimmy Iovine was his actual his manager. He had a car crash. He was in a coma. They dropped him. He gave up music. Then maybe years later, he was playing guitar to his son one day, singing him a song. Son loved it, and it kind of inspired him to go, let's go busking in Oakland. Then we couldn't talk about Chris Cornell. So he did the Tiny Desk concert. He won it. Chris Cornell heard about him, took him on tour, and the rest is history. He released his first album in his late 40s, maybe might have been 50. He won a Grammy, second album Grammy. He's contemporary blues. The Rolling Stones, he's going to be supporting them very soon. He supported Bruce Springsteen, who's a genius. So check out Fantastic Negrito. That for me, bands like yourself and him, it's all about word of mouth. Did you see this band? They're amazing. It's all good being signed to a record label, but nowadays there's only 5 or 4 or 5 major ones. They don't always put the money behind the band. They want to own everything, including the merchandise. The streaming is like another where they rip off. Absolutely, you could sell 30 million streams and get while you're like a sushi dinner. It's ridiculous. That's Taylor
Very cheap
Taylor
sushi
Swift.
dinner. If you get
Well, actually, I was on the way here. All the Swifties were going to Wembley Stadium.
Yes, I saw a few of them today.
That's where I live. I live in Wembley.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, it's
Times like today.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift comes to town, everything stops.
Fuck like Taylor Swift. I don't know why we're all pretending. Fuck her, right? She's so annoying, man. Okay.
She's talented, but you know, like Courtney Love said, there was a big interview with her in the Yes magazine, and I love Courtney Love, and she said, you know, me and Madonna don't like each other. Taylor Swift, they won't remember a song 25 years later. You know, and then she got so much hate, and she gets so much hate anyway online because all the
Love Story by Taylor Swift. That still gets me emotional though.
But,
so
I'm not saying she's a great artist.
I think she's shy.
Taylor Swift, she's the first artist though who managed to stick it up to the big companies and everything.
Absolutely,
who actually,
respect for that.
Re-recorded all her albums because there's like all these like royalties and everything that they're getting, and they didn't own the recording royalties, so she re-recorded the whole albums. And they were like, she was like, okay, sure.
I think it was Scott something who
he just retired the other day.
Did he?
So, I forget
he bought Scooter.
Brown.
He bought her catalogue. And she wasn't even given a chance to buy her own music, so she's re-recorded it, become more successful, and good for her.
You know what? I take back what I said. Taylor Swift, you're doing all right. When you inevitably see this, you know, you're doing fine.
She does like a rocker, so you never know.
Maybe one day.
Which one?
John Mayer. Who looks more like John Mayer?
Who can play American football? Is it?
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
So tell me. So you told us about the plans. Where can people find you on social media?
So social media, you got us on Instagram, ZL_and the Thieves. You got us on Spotify, Zak Layden and the Thieves. That's ZAKLAYDEN and the Thieves. And then we got Facebook, which is Zak Layden and the Thieves again. So,
surprise.
shock horror. I'm a narcissist. I put my own fucking name in front of the band. But you know what? Fuck 'em. You're welcome, boys. Okay?
And so where did the Thieves come from? Where did that?
The Thieves. I mean,
Because we're foreign.
No, not because they're foreign. Not because they're foreign. No, it was.
But that makes the band more interesting. Surely.
It's true, yeah.
It was truly a panic. I got offered a gig to do an acoustic show because I used to be a country folk singer.
Did you really?
Yeah. And I got really bored of doing that. They offered me a show. I said, I don't do that. I'm in a band, which didn't exist. And then
I love it.
And then they were like, what you called? And I panicked. I was like, Zak Layden The Thieves. I was like, that sounds cool. I was like, thank fuck. And then we were living together at the time, and I was like, yo, we got a show. And they're like, what do you mean we? And I was like, oh, we.
Which works amazingly then, because like you get the Thieves, you get like our friends and the people who follow the band. It's like it's the Thieves Den and everything. So it's like really,
it worked well. I mean, how many people realistically call us Zak Layden The Thieves? Not a lot. It's mainly just the Thieves, you know. And also, I've tried to change this fucking band name 100 times, and they keep going, no, it sounds good, but I hate it. And now we've released, you know, an EP and a couple singles and whatnot. It's a bit late to turn back now. So
And I want to say a big shout out to any drummers out there. This band are awesome.
Yes,
please. So
please.
hit them up on Instagram or.
We need you, please. I need you.
Because they're going on to do some big things. So, gentlemen, we're going to be watching. So let's the support bands.
So we got Young Fatigue opening for us tonight, and then we got Hypnogator. We fucking love Hypnogator. We do a lot of shows with them. So and you guys, you need to get them on here. Hypnogator.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So what time are you on stage?
We're on stage 10:30 till 11:30. We got a nice hour-long set tonight, so it's gonna be good.
Young Fatigue are amazing as well. We're just gonna see them for the first time tonight.
Young Fatigue, actually, the drummer for Young Fatigue is our original drummer. So we got them on board to see him again, and because you know they got really cool music. So check them all out, man. Check them all out.
And it's all about supporting other bands as well, you know, because there's so many. I must give shout out to all the legends that do help out up and coming bands. So let's hope one of them are watching and help these amazing guys. So this has been TerryTopCat, Purrsents for ClusterView.com. Thank you to Mark Anthony Abel for filming, and he's going to be editing the video, the interview as well, which will be purring soon. And this is the wonderful Zak Layden and the Thieves.
Don't go to school, take drugs.
Love you, Mom.
Let's go.
Love you, Mom.
Love you, someone.